dialect coach makes sure that the sounds that are required in terms of geography and class and character, the sounds that are demanded in the script, that the actors both can recognize them and then have the skills to be able to do them.
I view the position as sort of one of helping not only the stage manager, primarily the stage manager, Stephanie, but also anybody who needs help, really. I'm sort of there to grease the wheels of the rehearsal process, and then when the show goes into production, when it goes up, I have a number of duties backstage involving props and costumes and a number of other things.
I work in conversation with the director, in this case Chris, of course, to make sure that the dialects, first off, that we analyze what the script demands. So in this case, these are upper-class characters, well-educated, who come from money. And in that time period, as really today as well, they would speak something that in my field we call RP, or received pronunciation. And most of us would just call standard British. Or in Britain they call it posh. Right, so that's the one that's very round, very gorgeous, all the consonants are quite clean and clear and so forth. And then Edith, actually we know that she's the house servant. We know that she's going to represent a lower class accent. I think from everything we can read in the script, the way she drops H's, sounds and things like that, and certain vowels that he suggests through writing, it would seem to suggest that she's Cockney.
Well, we started the process by sitting down and reading the script through the first time, as you normally do. But from there, we sort of took a left turn from things that I'm used to. We began doing a lot of improvisation work.
Actually, some of the stage managers will joke because of something that I did. They'll do this every once in a while. Well, that's it. That's exactly right. We have Ben in the background doing. I don't know where this came from.
It was like a.
Was this the be sneaky while you do it?
It was like the half arch, and then like act like you have a secret.
Like you have a secret.
It was like.
Secret. This
Smooth flurries fall
fast, and always when the ground is frosty. That's right. Exactly. So it's silly. That's exactly it. It's silly. It's memorable. It's fun. And what it's designed to do is, it's very hard for Americans, especially in the Midwest, to lift the soft palate. But that's so important for British to get that accurate sound. So you can say ah all day long, but if you say la, laughter, that clearly does not sound right. So as a way to sort of engage the whole body, I'll get them to play games. So I said, here's the phrase, my arms form an arch. And it's a beautiful Gothic arch, like a Gothic cathedral in England. So we get up on our feet and we play and we move about. And so that engages the whole body in a way that jaw, cheeks, soft palate, and tongue can work together to find this new shape. And then this little business was just to make sure that you can still act. While you're reshaping, you can find your flows.
And from that, we sort of improv'd our way into the scenes of the play and the world of the play. But as a result, it's had this really organic forward movement that's been really, really cool. There are always challenges and frustrations during the rehearsal process.
Edith has some... Well, she's got a mouth on her, and I don't mean that in the figurative way. She has a mouth on her in the physical way. And it really was difficult for Jen to work with. It's wonderful for the physical apparatus of the character. It's very comic, but it did make some articulation issues. So we worked with her to sort of work through that.
A lot of the bigger ones that you'd expect have actually not been problems. Things like dialect, certain things like that. People have sort of taken to the text like fish to water.
My work is largely to build consistency as well as precision. And I want to help the actors be able to be believable, even if they're sort of wildly comic, right, or deeply invested in some emotional life. We need to make sure that the way they've made the global changes in the mouth, sort of motor skill level with actors, to help them find the overall position of the mouth that will make it consistent so that they can then be believable. Hopefully, the audience is just immersed in the story. They watch these people in their extremely human foibles, and the language only adds to whatever is going on in the action between the two.